I have split feelings about that. You know, we all came here from somewhere else and they have rights. However, we've got to have controls somewhere, sometime. We can't just let everybody come over by the herds.
11 candidates vying to be the GOP presidential nominee faced off at the Reagan Presidential Library in California.
The only thing I can say about the debates is they're long, too many people involved in them, all talking at once like attorneys. As far as the immigrants, send them home. We don't need them. I can't afford them.
I am totally lost.
All right.
Okay. So I went, they mentioned
this thing over in Europe where all these people are coming in there are pretty sad.
Trump is, I want Trump to be. I like him. I like to get his shirt. I like to get a shirt from him and wear it. I think he's got some good ideas.
I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said.
I watched the debates last night, and I thought that Carly Fiorina did a great job along with Rubio.
It's too early. Yeah, I agree with
Either one of them would be a good choice against Hillary or anybody else that Democrats could throw up there. So.
We got immigrants trying to get into many countries. The question I have in my mind, why in the world don't we worry about how to fix the position or the conditions in which all these people try to escape from? I'm not sure what's going on in the world, but it seems like a lot of stuff's crumbling.
The one guy that had some special interest that I know of that tried to get me to change my views on something that was generous and gave me money was Donald Trump.
I'll talk about the debates, which I watched briefly, and I think it's just a big circus myself. It doesn't do anything for me at all. It's too early. It's too early in the game. So anyway, but I'm glad to be here for breakfast. The sun's shining and the guys are here. That's great.
I watched the debates last night and it was really boring. I was really disappointed at what was going on. It was more like a harangue rather than a debate.
a lot of people are getting sick.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And she said,
I didn't have no comedy on last night.
I didn't watch them either. I just saw this morning on the news.
You know, the one good thing I liked, I heard the Pope say, I want all you churches to open your doors to all these immigrants.
I watched the debates last night. There was a lot of hem and haw. Trump, of course, was attacked, which I kind of expected. I find that he doesn't have the finesse that you would expect, but he does hit on certain items that are very interesting, whether we should have birth in this country just to be born here makes you a citizen. I believe there's only 2 countries in the world that allow this. I think it's a good question.
Don't have comment on either of those, I guess.
I'm glad I'm here, not coming across the border.
The debates I turned it off.
No friends left.
It was just stupid.
Crowd is all gone.
The most stupidest program I've ever seen in my life. They should be asking questions. What are you going to do about the economy? What are you going to do about this and that? And all they did is fight between each other. Stupid.
There was debates last. There was?
Well, there was.
I was watching a baseball game. Oh, sorry. That's a mess. I'm not sure what they're going to do about that. I don't have an answer for that one for sure.
I passed my driver's test, so now I can run the museum's train unsupervised.
All right.
That was me. You can't tell it, but that's me crossing Gratiot a few months ago. So.
Well, let's see. I think Carly was definitely a winner. And my best bet now would be Ted Cruz, Rubio. Trump, he held his own, but I still think Trump should continue what he's doing because he's doing a lot of good, but I would never vote for him.
Well, the forum I didn't care for, the way they did it. You know, I would have liked to have the candidates talk more about themselves and what they're planning on doing and whatnot, instead of arguing back and forth. And, yeah, I didn't care for the forum.
Hi, Dickie Doo. Hi, Fred.
I don't think much of them. They didn't discuss what should be discussed.
they discussed personalities.
I didn't watch the debates last night, but I did listen to it on the radio coming in this morning. Not the debates, but the Monday morning quarterback. And it sounded like CNN tried to put on a reality show instead of a political debate.
That was pretty interesting. I thought Fiorina did quite well, and some of the others, it was interesting to hear what they all have to say.
I want to say something about these people that are coming in that are good Italian people. We need more of them.
Hi Leonard, we hope you feel better. We hope you're back next month. We miss you, Leonard. We'll see you next month. Feel better fast.
This is Captain Video. I hope you enjoyed this video that we shot today at the GMR Retirees Breakfast. There were about 25 people here, and we had a lot of fun. Thank you, and see you next month.